Hi, good morning. Rise and shine. Can I ask you a question? Somebody may can answer, somebody may not. But since black people been set free in America, since we've been set free, they never gave us real freedom. Who believe that black people are free in America right now? Who believe that black people are getting the equal opportunities that everybody else is getting right now? We're not getting it. We're not getting the equal opportunities. I'm not getting the equal opportunities. Um, I've never been able to get the equal opportunities. Paying into a system that don't benefit us. Living in a society that don't care about us. What do black people really have? Have you ever asked that question? Some of my questions are so deep, man, a lot of people can't even answer. Because their mind can't, wrap the question of what do we actually have? What have we ever owned? What have we, if you didn't get it and buy it on your own, then what do we have? Do anybody know what that feel like, to have nothing? How you doing? Push that like button. Come in. I have a question to ask. And I just wonder if you can really help me, if you can answer it. The question is, what do black people really have in America? We don't have nothing. The few that do have something, if you were to divide it amongst the people who don't have nothing, they wouldn't have nothing. Sometimes in life, we gotta come together. We gotta ask this question. We gotta be serious about our realities. We watching all this stuff unfold before our eyes, but we ain't got nothing. We can't help ourselves. We can't do nothing. I'm so, I'm so, just tired of living below poverty and tired of having to buy each meal at a time, or I don't know where my next meal gonna come from, or what I'm gonna eat next. You know what I'm saying? Been living like that for years and years. Push that like button. You know, life build character, man. The longer you live, the more character you like, your life is gonna build. And life gonna beat us up, and everybody knows that, you know, when life beats you up or hit you upside the head, you gotta know how to swing back, fight back, you know. You can't just give up, can't just take a hit and duck off and take off running. Oh, he hit me. You gotta fight. Somebody, you know, if you don't understand the definition of fighting for your life, fighting to survive, fighting to try to figure out what you're gonna do next, how you gonna do it. And for black men like myself, we gotta do all this, and we gotta, how do you say, avoid the elements of being arrested, you know, being shot, killed by our own people. Um, it's it's so hectic. It's so crazy. You know what I mean? Can anybody relate? Nobody want to talk to me this morning, huh? Okay, you don't have to talk to me. I had about 8 people in here, but then like 5 or 6 of them disappeared. Wake and bake. While most of these niggas is still asleep, I'm up contemplating on my next opportunity, how I'm going to strategize, how I'm going to capitalize, how I'm going to benefit, what's next. My grandfather used to tell me that all successful men live by the 4 a.m. rule. And 4 a.m. rule means that you're up every morning before 4 a.m. starting your day. How y'all doing this morning? Push that like button, show me some love. Do not come in here without acknowledging yourself so I can acknowledge you and we can engage and, conversate on a mutual conversation. But have you ever asked your question, what do black people actually have in America? What have we gotten from America since we've been so-called set free? So many people think of that question and be like, oh, black people, they just want something. They ain't got nothing. Man, you don't understand that when we say that opportunities ain't never been given to us, the system that they've been making us pay into all these years ain't never benefited us. What can we do other than receive food stamps and Medicaid? That's all we can get. When I want to, can y'all do me a favor and push that like button? I got 20 people in here and only one person liking me. And that's crazy. I'm a black man. BMW, black man working every day. AJ, how you doing, brother? And I asked this question because I know a lot of black people, they scratching to survive and then try to, act like they got something to other black people and try to be better than other people. Then a person to call them and be like, hey man, can you do me a favor, bro? Can you loan me $500 real quick so I can pay my light bill? Oh, I ain't got it right now. Man, it's hard times. Christmas just went by. All right, that's cool, bro. But you got a brand new Escalade, 2025. Brand new house. Okay, that's cool. All right, and sometimes in life, man, it ain't about the bills, bro. It's about, do you understand what people have to pay to live? Then you gotta pay to die. You gotta pay to live, you gotta pay to die. Have you ever realized that? So what do black people actually have in reality, in actuality in life, in America? If we ain't really financial secure, if we're not really in a situation, housing secure. I've been watching this video about Finland. Do you know what Finland is? Finland eliminated homelessness. They eliminated it. They gave every homeless person on the streets a place to live. And they don't charge them nothing, even the ones that's on drugs. You got to think about it. If a person on drugs, and if you want them to stop being on drugs, don't you have to put them in a clean environment? But sometimes, you gotta, they gotta start off in slow steps. Like they get their own place, they get to go in and out, go do what they want to do. They can go out in the streets and look for drugs, but eventually when they can't find none, they gonna end up cleaning themselves up. And then they find themselves in their own place, getting their mind right again. Do you understand? No, a lot of people don't. To help somebody, they shouldn't be charged for life. Should nobody in the world should be paying to live? Why do we pay to live? Why did we have to pay to be born here? Like, we all came into this world for free, right? But why do we gotta pay to live? We gotta pay to eat. We gotta pay to everything. Push that like button. Y'all don't think like me, huh? Well, you gotta pay because somebody gonna come up with a justifiable excuse. to answer that question, why we gotta pay to live. Hit the like button. Bro, highest. Man, you don't know who you talking to, man. This is my medicine. Do not disrespect me. I am a patient. This is my medicine. I don't know what type of medicine you take. You might take the pills that the white man doctor that you listened to told you to take. You might take high blood pressure medicine. You might be taking cancer medication. You might be taking whatever the fuck you take. Whatever type of medicine you take, that's what type of medicine you take. But for me and myself and I, this is my medicine. This is my healing medicine. And I'm not high. I don't get high. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. See, this is this is not what you think it is. You know, you're a hypocrite if you think this is something different than what it is. But if you don't know what it is, that means you should, keep your opinions to yourself about something that can help other people, might not can help you. It might can help you. All the little, tension and everything that you're going through, the pains and, headaches and stressed out, this might can help you. I don't want to be the bearer of good news, but this is what I do. And whatever I choose to do in life, even if this was a crack pipe and I was putting crack on the end of it and sitting here talking to y'all, doing this at the same time. Ooh, I love this crack, man. This crack is the best shit in the world. That's my prerogative. I can do what the fuck I want to do, right, in America. But this right here, what I'm doing is legal. In California, you can do it for recreational purposes. You can actually buy it at 7-Eleven with a 40 ounce, with some beer and a buzz ball, and get some swishes. You can get everything you need at 7-Eleven in Cali. But see, I go to the pharmacy and get my medicine. And it's prescribed. I got a prescription from the doctor. So, unlike a lot of other people, I use it for medical purposes. You know what I mean? And for me, not you. I don't know what you do. I don't know how you believe. But if you come around and hang around me, it's nothing wrong. It won't kill you. So I can let you taste some of my medicine. It might can help you. You might need a sample just to see if it'll work for you, you know? But anyways, I want to talk about the real question of like, what do black people actually have in America? If it ain't really controlled by white people or the other people, they government. We ain't got shit. We can't even buy property. We can't even buy houses. We don't qualify for nothing. And if you do, you living just like them, by the book, by the bang. Now you got an excuse to say, well, the system ain't really like that if you go to school, if you get your education and get a good job, or you want to be a worker. So you saying that you have to go to school, get a job. I think that's for the people who want extra, extra. If you want extra, extra, go on and work and make all that extra money you want. But in actuality, the actual cost of living should be free for all Americans. I just wonder why America can't foot that bill when they charging all these other different countries, selling them arms, and they done took all the money that we gave them in taxes and done built the empire with it. They got all kind of business, trillions and trillions, millions and billions going out and coming in. And the American people are broke. What kind of shit is this? So when is our government going to trickle down they wealth to the American people? Especially some of these African American, the descendants of the people who've been you know, persecuted and pressed and sunk to prison and beaten and mistreated and still can't have shit in life, you know. I speak on this because I've been to prison before, right? And I went to prison, you know, and I actually got a chance to experience modern day slavery, where we gotta work in fields and pick blueberries and work in fields and pick potatoes and like, and then they turn around and sell that produce. The government making money in so many ways. People don't understand what black people go through.
Get started on. At the same time, America was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that there was a willingness to give the white peasants from Europe an economic base. And yet it refused to give its black peasants from Africa, who came here involuntarily in chains and had worked free for 244 years, any kind of economic base. And so emancipation for the Negro was really freedom to hunger. It was freedom to the winds and rains of heaven. It was freedom without food to eat or land to cultivate, and therefore it was freedom and famine at the same time. I believe we ought to do all we can and seek to lift ourselves by our own bootstraps. But it's a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And many Negroes, by the thousands and millions, have been left bootless as a result of all of these years of oppression and as a result of a society that deliberately made his color a stigma and something worthless and degrading.
And that's the way I feel. I'm a bootless man. And society keep telling me to lift myself up. Keep doing it. You can do it. No. But I'm a prime example how, you know, what they say you can't do or what you can't be or you gotta have an education to live, this to do all that and to do this. I ain't got none of that what you say I have to have. And I'm doing everything that you say I cannot do. And and people still don't want to see me be able to live and survive by myself. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Can I get some help? Can I get some love? I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for a like button. Who's ready to go back to Africa? Africa don't want us. Shit. Them Africans do not like American Negroes. Like, because we got lots of airplanes and cheap gas. Yeah, y'all just want our money. America's, they rich. You know, and that's the perception that each country have against each other. All these Africans, from Africa, they don't understand how America really is. They just see the lights and the people from a distance, from afar. And everybody from afar think that America is the land of the dreams, where dreams come true and you can live the American dream and have a house, have nice cars, be somebody. You can be somebody in America. Boy, boy, boy. We have to be more conscious of ourselves because it's a lot of things that, black people have went through. Like, right this. This is a prime example. Watch this. Oh, yeah. This is the prettiest girl I've done seen in a long time. I like her. She's too young for me. I'll fuck the shit out of her. I would.
They are. Check it out. This mass deportation bringing out the racism in a lot of y'all immigrants. You know that? I didn't know that y'all was racist like that. I really didn't. I'm talking about like y'all saying things like, oh, well, y'all next. I'm talking about black people, we next. Gonna deport y'all to Africa next. And okay. But as long as y'all made it seem like white people was just the most racist people in this country, oh no. Y'all take the cake. Find it kind of hard to believe, especially considering had it not been for my ancestors, immigrants wouldn't even be allowed over in this country. You know, civil rights and whatnot. Most of us already knew that Trump, he knew exactly what he was doing, where he was going to bring 14th Amendment and birthright citizenship to the Supreme Court. He knew it was going to get blocked. What's even more interesting is how they'll finally figure out what exactly it meant, who it was for. And oh, when they do, all of you racist people who have just been completely disrespectful to us because you're getting deported, you're going to wish you would have been nicer to us when you were here. So as you saw and heard her say there, I just didn't know, right? Now, of course, with Trump's mass deportation plan in full effect, we're starting to see and hear a lot of immigrants, talk to us as Black Americans, like, where are you guys at? And it's not right, and you all are laughing at us. And listen, I don't agree with the laughter because as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says, don't laugh, learn, right? So I wouldn't necessarily laugh. But with all the other stuff, it's like y'all laughed at us. Y'all laugh at us all the time. You laugh, you call us names, you say we're lazy and this, that, and the other. But see, when the shoe is on the other foot and you see that van driving up the street, then it's like, hey, Black Americans, we need your voice. Because let's keep it a buck. Everyone else has used the blueprint of our ancestors to fight white supremacy, right? And we're pretty good at it. We could be better, right? And stop some of the other stuff. But nevertheless, we own the blueprint to that. But y'all come over here and y'all get in bed with white supremacy thinking, yeah, we don't like them, huh? We don't like those Black Americans. But then you see they don't like you either.
Yep.
See, it's all fun and games until it's not.
Yep, you so right.
So as far as us being next for what?
Next for what?
We're born and bred here.
We born here.
Black Americans, our blood, sweat, and tears are in this soil, so we ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
You know what I mean? But as she said too, maybe you should spend a little bit more time being nicer. And listen, we don't even necessarily care if you're nice. Just knock off the shenanigans. Stop thinking that you are like the white supremacists and that you can thumb your nose at us and talk bad about us and then we gonna come running. That's not how it works. See, because one thing about Black Americans is we don't forget, right? We don't forget that when you was coming over here and getting all there was to get, y'all was standing up at, town hall meetings talking about y'all lazy and all that. We don't forget that kind of stuff. We remember. Yep. So the other thing is, yeah, we're a little salty that a lot of y'all came over here getting all there is to get while we're being told no constantly by the same people who was handing y'all checks, food stamp cards, housing, and all of that. And our people that are most homeless on the street, we feel a way about that.
We feel sometimes.
But we're not going anywhere. Yep. On the other hand, you might be. But I would say this, when and if you come back over here or whatever, you might want to try to be a little bit nicer to us. Because regardless of what you think about us, we don't play. Anyway, let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetria K Show, here on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm losing right now, to be honest. I'm at a loss right now. This is something you cannot find in a textbook. This is real life. This is a real life situation about decisions having to be made, right? What's up, you guys? I want to talk to you all about something that's, that's kind of personal and kind of embarrassing, but I'm sharing.
I want to share this with y'all. He who looks
Remember that
outside
moment when you sensed something before it even happened, as if you had access to a hidden magical force. That's your energy field at work. We all have this power, but few of us ever truly understand it, until now. This energy field is the foundation of your existence, influencing every aspect of your life. It's the invisible thread weaving through your thoughts, emotions, and physical well-being.
But perhaps the best example of how European ethnics would finally gain the full benefits of whiteness came with an innovation in housing at the end of World War II. It was a time when hundreds of thousands of GIs came home ready to start families, but had no place to live. But perhaps the best example of how European ethnics would finally gain the full benefit.
Hey, I was deported with a guy. It was like, how old was he? Like 20, 21?
When bad allergies attack,
Thank y'all for coming
trust
in, pushing
clarity
that
to
like
keep
button.
you in the game.
Do anybody agree that black people don't have nothing in America? Man, it's hard right now. And everybody that's, say what? Who ready to go back to Africa? Nobody. Because we got lots of airplanes. There you go. Unfortunately, a lot of y'all voted for when you voted Democrat. Do you know who Democrats is? Do you know black people should never have to vote? They should never vote Democrat. Banished black Americans are not, you're right. We are not from Africa. I'm not from Africa. I know where my people from. I wasn't from Africa. Let's see what this message say. You're smoking? No. Wonder why you don't have anything? No, Mr. Matt. I got more than you can possibly imagine. I wonder why you don't have anything. See? You this is not weed. I don't know what you think y'all y'all hypocrites. You're told one thing and you just run with it. Oh, it's bad for you. It's dangerous. And it's a drug. They're doing drugs. You stay your goofy ass way over there. You square ass. This is a conscience right here. If you want a conscience, you want to have a higher conscience. You really want to know God. You really want to believe in God. Smoke some of this and live life in America. And I guarantee you, If this won't wake you up and you won't see all the bullshit in between, this shit got here got nigga X-ray vision in it, where you can see all the bullshit between all the bullshit people in America. I don't go to churches. I smoke a blunt right before I go in church, sitting there about 10 minutes and walk straight the hell out. Why? Because this give me a conscience to see through all the bullshit. Them goddamn, one preacher is more dangerous than 10,000 soldiers with AR-15s, right? You might not like me, but push that like button. I'm 50 years old. Do I give a damn about people who don't like me? When they look at me, they be like, you 50? Yeah, I'm 50. I'm 50 years old. Well, damn near. When you round off my age to the closest number, 50 is the closest number. Yeah. They look at me because I got this mad Mickey Mouse shirt on. This is for black people. You see, this is the white face that we got to put on in our society. But we really black, but we mad. We mad at everything in life. We got to pay high ass light bills. I just had to pay almost $1,700 light bill. 1,700. Why do I have to pay $1,700 for electricity? Can anybody tell me that? Why is electricity $1,700? But we paying to live. We paying for something that our people created. Black people created electricity. You didn't know that? Thomas Edison didn't create black electricity. The slave he had created black. I can't think of that nigga name. What was Thomas Edison's slave that he had working in a lab as a lab assistant? Everybody got a lab assistant, and the assistant do all the work, just like a paralegal. See, a lawyer just present the words that a paralegal put on the paper. See, a lawyer don't do all the typing and do it. A paralegal do that. And the lawyer get in court and they just preach it and speak it. They get paid. Blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you the truth about life, man. Everything that you've been told was basically a lie. A lot of it was lies. Christopher Columbus, a lie. He did not discover America. All the bullshit that we've been told, that they tried to instill in us as children. See, God didn't allow me to be instilled in the system. I got taken out the system. I went to prison at 12 years old, so I didn't go to school. I wasn't taught how to listen like the rest of them niggas. But I did self-educate myself. Now, have you ever seen a self-educated black man that got more than the average educated black man in America? Well, you looking at one. I got a fourth of a grade education. That means the fourth grade was the highest grade I completed. I went to prison in the fifth grade. I went to jail. They kicked me out of school. And that's a true story. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like me, man. I don't know why. I'm from So-So, Mississippi. The backwoods of the backwoods. Where the Confederates where the Confederates is at. You know what I mean? Where they don't give a fuck about no niggas. So-So, it's funny how in So-So, beer is illegal, but we got spirit stores everywhere. But they don't sell beer nowhere in our city. And we got 2 red lights. So-So, Mississippi. Push that like button. If you don't know where I'm from, I'm a country bunker, small country bunker nigga from the country backwoods of Mississippi. And I came all the way to Hollywood, breaking through the stand-up comedy scene. It's so amazing. And y'all seen my new video? Man, somebody made that video for me and posted it on the internet. Somebody said that I used to stab niggas for Snicker bars. Have you seen my video? I know you seen my video. I know y'all been watching my promo video. Mr. Snackerpuss is the hottest black newest stand-up comedy. And somebody left a comment on my video, said it was racist. Who made this racist video? Talking about he used to shit on white people couches. You seen my video? I know y'all done seen my new video. Man, that's an amazing video. They said that I used to shit on couches and I went to jail for residential burglary. That's a lie. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Nobody liking me right now. Nobody commenting. Y'all ain't never seen me on TV before? You know I'm on TV. Nobody seen me on TV before. I'm on Fox. I know y'all done seen me on Channel 11, Fox. No, y'all done seen me on TV before. That's a fact. I've been on, yeah, I done been on a couple TV shows. Cops. Yeah, Cops. I was on Cops. Police Scariest Car Chases. Like, I've been on a couple episodes. Like, push the like button for me. I'm famous. I'm not that famous. I'm on the celebrity list, but I'm way down there in the S's. I'm in the S's. I ain't in the A. I ain't in the A list yet, but I'm gonna move all the way up from S to the A list. Watch what I tell you. Push that like button. I'm homeless right now. Shit, I'm sleeping inside my. I got a house on wheels. Yeah, I got a house on wheels. I'm good right now. I ain't homeless. I own my home. Like, if the motherfucker really look at the reality side of my home, I own it. Like, I really own it outright. I don't owe nothing. I got the deeds in my pocket. Like, I own my home. And I pay my taxes every year. It's just my house is real narrow. You might got a foot to walk this way, foot to walk this way. You might can walk 8 feet this way, vertically. But going sideways, you might have a half a step. Hold, yeah. You on that episode of The Wire too? Yeah. You see me? I'm on Storage Wars. I know y'all don't see me on Storage Wars. I'm on an episode of Storage Wars. I'm in a movie too. It's called Chocolate City. Yeah. You seen that movie? I'm in Chocolate City. Yeah, I'm in that movie. How you doing? You need to focus. You don't want to know what under a bridge is better yet. How Americans treat the homeless. No, baby, I done slept under the bridge. I done slept on the bus stops. I done been all the way down with nowhere else to go. And I was forced to go into a homeless shelter because it was too cold to be outside. I know what it be like. I know what it's like. I done lost it all. I done lost it all before, plenty of times. And I really lost my mind. I really was out there because I just let go of life for a minute. Like, I just let go. I just stopped trying. I gave up. Like, I know what it feel like because I done been there before. But then, after it started raining on you and you started feeling something, like I started, this is not the way that I was raised. This was not my destiny. But why did I have to experience that? Sometimes in life, you have to go so low that you can't go no more. And when you get down there, you're going to look and you're going to see and you're going to remember how your dreams of living high can become a reality, but you got to start from the bottom. I don't give a damn what nobody ever told me. Everybody counted me out, said I wouldn't be shit, I wouldn't have shit, I never be able to do nothing for myself. Now at this point, I'm laughing at everybody that ever downed me, that ever spit on me, that ever talked about me. And it's the same black people, man. It's sad. I say that shit because instead of coming with me and uniting with me and helping me, they'd rather go against me and talk about me and prey on my downfall. You know what I mean? What's that, Brett? No means. No means of production. No means of generating wealth. I'm not talking about no one. All I'm talking about about the majority. Yeah. We don't have nothing. Black people in America don't have nothing. I know a place in Mississippi where 80% of the population live below $20,000 a year. No, let me take that back. Live below $12,000 a year. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Jones County. My, my real roots is the backwoods of Mississippi. Bay Springs, Heidelberg, Mathisville. I'm talking about we from the deep foot of the South. Like, people don't understand. We right by Alabama state lines. You know, if niggas didn't have a compass, they didn't know what direction to run in. You know, said life is cheap, people are greedy. I'm born and raised in Hinds County. I've been to Hinds County. Sure have. Been to Hinds County. I've been to Rankin County. I've been to Greene County. I've been to Leakville, Leake County, Sunflower County. Boy, Sunflower County, boy, that's the county you don't want to go to, boy. Yeah. But I'm from the Redwoods, the Deep South, the free state of Jones, where all niggas has been free. Just wonder, how can you be free in a state surrounded by slavery? Both states, Louisiana and Alabama. But inside this one county in Mississippi, they declared freedom on everybody. Negroes and whites, we gonna always congregate and alike. Boy, the biggest lies that, it's just like, when is America or African Americans or black people gonna wake up and realize, man, damn, these folks ain't gonna never do nothing for us. These folks don't give a fuck about us. They ain't never gave a fuck about our ancestors. They ain't never gave. Who is these folks that's supposed to give a fuck though? Like, human idiocy is why. Nah, lack of knowledge, lack of resources, lack of education. Then the ones that do get it, see, that's what, I was taught in prison that school was the master system. Like, you gotta understand, you gotta go all the way through high school. Then when you go through college, if you make it to and get your master's degree, then you have all what it takes for the masters to control, so our society. Like, you done fed into all the bullshit, believe all the bullshit. Now you are completely educated the way the masters want you to be educated. There's other ways to be educated, bro, and you gotta seek for that knowledge and understanding for yourself. But wisdom, knowledge, understanding is like, it's a powerful thing for the mind. And people get mad at brothers like me that's not a part of the system, not a part of this, this shit that everybody is brainwashed to. Like, I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't believe in none of these fake ass churches. Every church is a delusion to distract man, to make the system, the white man, more richer, more happy. Every preacher is living a lie. They know they telling a lie. Every time they get on the pulpit and tell y'all anything about the Bible is a lie. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Like, I can tell y'all a lot. My grandfather was a preacher. I went to Bible college. I got a bachelor's degree in theology. So when I realized the truth, I just said, in the name of God, I'm just gonna walk away. I ain't gonna believe in this shit. I ain't gonna participate. I'm gonna let God, lead my direction. and build my congregation. If I ever have a church, it'll be the only holy church in America that'll be, you know, for the people, by God, for God. We don't want your money. God don't want your money. God wants your time. God wants your attention. Like, that's all you gotta do. Give God his attention, and he'll give you anything you want. But y'all think it's all about something else. Y'all think it's the way man tell you it is. He say, guys tell you gotta pay your tithes and you gotta sow a seed. Yeah. And that's what they believe in. I'm telling you, man. When I was a kid, man, I used to sit back with my grandfather and he used to tell me, man, help me count this money these fools done put in this basket. How much money these fools put in the basket this week? Like, but y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all won't believe in that Bible that the white man handed to y'all and said they had authority by God to give it to you. And that the words in this Bible is divine. All they had us fucked up, man. Our grandparents, our parents. Hey, you gotta read the Bible. You gotta read this shit. Like, for real. Listen to your master, slave master. Obey. Obediently. Obey, nigga. Obeying ass nigga. It was just something in me, man, that I couldn't, just something wasn't right, bro. It was like, in me, I was like, something ain't right here. But, people want to tell me that I'm fucked up, I'm fucked up for the way I feel about understanding the power of God, you know, to understand how life is, you know what I mean? Institutionalized religion. Thank you. But can I get somebody to push the like button and show me that, if nothing else, there is people that think like me? I ain't the only one. I ain't the only alien on this earth. I feel like I'm an alien, man. Because everything that I see everybody agreeing to, participating in, I see it and be like, man, that's some bullshit. I'm cool. I'm good, nigga. I don't want no parts of that fuckery right there, man. Like, I can show y'all bullshit and all the bullshit that is bullshit in America. Like, y'all really don't understand. Even buying a house nowadays, especially in California, is straight bullshit. You said you're not fucked up. Thank you. But I wonder why a person like me, is going through what I'm going through. And I work hard every day. I try my hardest. In reality, that's why I tell everybody, I ain't expecting nobody to give me anything. That's why I work. I get up and strive for myself every day. If I waited on the world, if I waited on my people, if I waited, man, I tell people, man, life hit you with bricks, man. It made me cry this week, man. I ain't never felt, well, I ain't never felt so embarrassed or, so vulnerable, like I couldn't help myself. You know what I mean? Until them white folks cut my lights out. They cut my lights out in my business. And I'm like, damn, man. It's like, if a person had the money, you can pay it all. But if you don't have it, you got other bills to pay. What can you do? You can pay some on it, try to get back to it. But before you know it, another bill is due, another rent is due, another payment is due. Like, life is messed up for a lot of people out here. You know what I mean? Man, I bought some eggs in November, and I don't know if they still good, but I got 3 left, and I was saving them, but now I'm afraid to eat them because I don't know if they good. Do anybody know what I'm talking about? Man, this man, always just lying. Oh, yeah. That man ain't nothing but a lie. With a username starting XXTTTBBGGDBD, you ain't nothing but a liar. The composer, your mama was a liar, your daddy was a liar. And when both of them motherfuckers created your ass, you came out lying, lying from the door. You just lying ass. I bet you everybody that you come in contact, he a liar. I bet you. Everybody that know your real character as a liar. I bet you. How do I know? They said take one to know one. And I'm known for it. Man, I'll tell a lie for no reason and didn't even know I told it. When I was a kid, I used to make up lies. Yeah, I ain't the only one. Projection at its finest. Coping with your lies. I don't have no lies to cope with. See, that's the problem with you in life, right? See, I don't lie about life. See, I'm homeless. I don't know about you. You might be living in your mama house or living with your girlfriend. She done went to work already. You living off your bitch. I know most of you niggas, y'all live off bitches. But I live off myself. See, you see my house right there? I got a house on wheels. See, you ain't got a house on wheels. And I got a business. Matter of fact, I got a business that's the same color as my house on wheels. I bet you ain't got no shit like that. So we ain't gonna talk about you. We gonna talk about them other stupid motherfuckers. How about that? How about that? Let's talk about them other stupid. Let's talk about this $100 worth of snacks I got on the table right here that you see right here. You know what? We gonna talk about this sock it to me cake I'm finna cut right here. I got a fresh sock it to me cake. I'm finna eat. I'm finna bite into this motherfucker right now. I just bought it. I bought it yesterday, and I got 2/8/2028. What's the date? What's the date? I'm finna take this shit back. Hell no. I'm finna take this motherfucker back. 2/8? Hell no. I'm finna eat a piece now, and I'm gonna go back to Walmart and take this motherfucker back. I bought this damn cake yesterday, and I got home and I looked at the expiration date. That means I only got 3 days. No, hell no. You know what? I'm finna make me some oatmeal. I'm finna make this new oatmeal. Damn. I don't feel like boiling no oatmeal. I'm gonna make me cut a piece of this socket to me cake. Oh my God, this is a fresh. Oh my. Oh my. Motherfucking socket to me. Sock it to me. Give it to me. Look at that socket to me cake. I know I'm like a fat person. One piece ain't gonna do, so I'm gonna give me another piece. One piece ain't gonna do nothing. Piss me off. I'm a grown ass man. Okay, so we go. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Have you ever had socket to me cake and coffee for breakfast? I got 3 eggs in there, but I'm scared to eat them motherfuckers. I don't think I'm gonna throw them motherfuckers away. I'm gonna quit thinking about them because I don't want to get fucked up. How do you test eggs to know if they any good? Can anybody tell me how to test eggs? Mm. Motherfucker, sock it to me. See, sock it to me. They have it's good. 3 days. Thank you. God bless you. Socket tummy cake. Socket tummy cake is better than coffee cake. Boy, they cheap on them pecans. They didn't put a lot of pecans in there. Every other crunch bite, you might get a pecan. My grandmothers used to see it had cinnamon, it had pecans in it. Man, that thing, it'd be so pecan-y, look like a goddamn fruit cake. Good though. They cheap. They just put some pecans on the top of the cake before they bake it. They put that icing on top of it. The pecans just be sitting on the top. They cheap. They ain't mix no pecans in the batter. They don't even know how to make this shit. Man, this is just too good to be true. Oh my God. That was good. I know I'm like a fat girl. I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm just gonna get one more little slice. Why you gotta be a fat girl? Cause fat girls can't resist themselves from eating bread, sweet bread. Like they can't resist. Oh, just can't help myself. I'm guilty. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not the only one. Even when you correct them when they wrong, you be like, why you eating that? You know you're supposed to. Be quiet. I'm treating myself. No, you can tell. For all the women that mistreat bread, they look like a loaf of bread. To me, I'd be like, man, you look just like what you eat. Let me stop. Because if I start to shake like this cake, I'm going to be mad as hell. Oh, that was a good breakfast. That was a good breakfast. What you think? I was going to go out to eat. I changed my damn mind. Now I'm going to go lay down. God is good. God is great. boy, that was the best meal I could have ever had. Man, I got full. Peace out, bro. All right. See how what the conditions that black people gotta live under in America. Only thing we can eat is a piece of cake for breakfast. But my grandmother used to say, baby, you gotta take all your blessings and be thankful. Just that piece of cake. It's somebody, it's a child way in Africa somewhere who ain't had a piece of cake and who ain't had a bite to eat in 4-5 days. And that one piece of cake will make them feel so, nourished. I'm like, yeah. How y'all doing? Push that like button. I had a good audience. I had about 50 people in here at one time. So I know I'm gonna have, at one point, at some point, yeah. I'm gonna try it again. I've been on too long. Time for me to go. Got through eating breakfast. Smoked me a Newport. Watch the news. Ooh, it's that time. It's that time. Okay.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Kirk Hawkins filling in for Henry DiCarlo. A live look now at the Max Doppler as we're seeing some light rainfall working its way through Santa Barbara, Ventura, and now LA County. Look for the rain to taper off through the 10 o'clock hour later this morning. We're talking light rainfall rates, mostly cloudy skies, and even a wind advisory in place in some parts of the Southland, including the high desert, where we'll see a high today of 59 degrees. Well, that's the latest in your forecast. It's 6:31. Time now to check in with Ginger, and we see the 110, and we saw LAX earlier. It is a slick and wet start to the morning.
Yeah, that means, of course, what do you have to do? You have to give yourself that extra time, okay? So, that's for your safety and everyone else's. We want to make sure you know about the drive and the conditions, so let's take you first so that you get an idea of what it's like. I mean, look, that's the reason we suggest that extra time, because we know that it will be challenging. This is a great look at the South Bay. Our friends who are traveling the stretch of the 110, you see it both directions right here, Redondo Beach Boulevard, where it's not only just filling in, especially on the northbound side, but all that rain and the slick roads. Yeah, this will be one of those tough rides. A different stretch, that's the harbor stretch. This is the Royal Seco portion, 110 northbound side at Avenue 52. Is it like the third or fourth incident that we've seen along this same stretch of the 110? If you're speeding, I mean, this is not well lit. It's sinuous. There's no shoulder. And so really, it's a spot where you definitely want to watch those speeds. 105 freeway, the westbound side, the Glenn Anderson freeway. The freeway, 105 westbound side, continuing westbound side, and then crossing that 110. That's where the 4-car wreck is now sitting in the carpool left lanes with some heavy conditions starting to form on what is normally a pretty busy stretch of both the 105 and the 110 freeways as well. We'll keep our eyes on all the things that are going to pop up to make a mess of your Wednesday morning commute. I'll send it over to you guys.
Ginger, thank you. PCH through Pacific Palisades is closed again over concerns about potential mudslides triggered by the rainstorm.
The closure will last until authorities figure out whether or not it's safe enough to reopen. KTLA5's Carlos Herrera live now from Pacific